Good morning. Hi, my name is Thais. I've been posting here on YouTube some shorts, and now I decided to do some long YouTube videos as well. I have done some here before for many years actually. I've had two other channels, and then I had this one where I posted about moving to the US. They're in Portuguese, but since a couple of years ago, I've tried to start creating content in English on my other social media. And now it's finally time for me to try to start bringing my vlogs here to YouTube as well. I have already had my breakfast today, but it's a snowy morning. Mondays, I usually go into the office. However, because there was a snowstorm yesterday, we're working from home today. So I got up early today. I already did my hair. I had my breakfast. Now I'm gonna read a little bit and then I'm gonna start working. So come with me. This is how the snow left our building. So the deck right there is covered. On that window, the snow reached the window. And as you can see, the water drops are frozen outside of the window as well. Surprisingly, this time the snow didn't stick to the tree because last week snowed much less than this weekend, but the snow stuck to the tree. Those right there are the chairs of the common area that are also covered by snow. So this is our backyard. I have been reading this book. I've always been the type of person that I've always tried to read things where I can learn from. So I found out in therapy that I'm a really hard person to just rest, not do anything, because even when I'm not doing anything, I think I need to be productive. So all of my books were always teaching me something. It was always about something. And I always took forever to finish a book. I always had a really hard time. And then I started seeing some mystery books, some thriller books, and I'm like, these look so interesting. I think I would love them. And I am loving this book. It's called Missing You. I haven't gone as far yet. I'm gonna start chapter 8 today. I started in the beginning of the month from what I remember. However, with school, work, everything going on, it's been taking me forever to read it, but it's been easier to read this than a book that teaches you something that you actually need to use your brain, because this is like you're watching a show or a movie, except you're just imagining everything happening. But the book is mainly about this police officer that her dad died years ago, like 18 years ago, and she had a fiance who they eventually broke up also 18 years ago. And then it starts building up the story behind how her dad died. Her dad was also a police officer. And right now I'm at that part where like she starts questioning how he really died. So I'm very curious. I really want to finish this book soon because my goal for 2026 is to read at least 2 books. I put a goal to read 2 pages per day at least, starting with baby steps, but not even the 2 pages I was able to follow along every day. And when I read, I end up reading more than 2 pages, but it hasn't been every day yet that I have read, unfortunately. But I do want to finish this really bad because I can't wait to see how this ends. It's 9 o'clock, time to start working. Well, I work as an executive assistant for a law firm. I also deal with their social media content. I was actually the one that started posting more of them on social media, and who created their Instagram account from scratch, their YouTube channel. And I've been at this firm for 4 years, basically since I got here. I literally got the job on the same month I got here. I think it was like March 8th, and I got the job March 28th, so I've been there since. And last fall I also started college here. I did law school in Brazil. I graduated and came right after my graduation. And then last fall, I decided to follow a passion and start chemistry with the intention of transferring to forensic science. Today was actually supposed to start my second semester, but the classes were canceled because of the snow. So tomorrow, my spring classes will start, and with a forensic science class. So I'm very, very excited because it's going to be the first subject I get on the area I'm intending to study. So I'm very excited after so many years dreaming of this day. I can't believe it's actually happening. I'm going to take my break now so I can do some skincare. I usually don't eat lunch because I'm usually not hungry for lunch. But today, for some reason, I was. So I did some chicken tenders that were actually pretty good. I usually don't like chicken tenders, frozen chicken tenders, but these ones were so good. I got this skincare set as a Christmas gift. And it's like a 3 product. This one is supposed to be used every day, this one every 3 days, and this one every week. I remember the first time I used, I even put the date here, but then it ended up being easy because I used it on a Monday. So now I remember that it's every Monday I'm supposed to use this one. Sometimes I do it in the morning, sometimes at night, but since there's been days that my face hasn't seen a skincare product, I'm gonna use it now because I feel like this hydrates my skin so well. It does give a little bit of tingly sensation. It's literally like, feel like tiny little needles are crossing through your face. Especially the one I feel the most is the one that is every 7 days. I think it's the one that you can feel the strongest. The one that it's every day is mild. And the one that I always forget to use, I think I use only once or twice, is the every 3 days, because that one is harder to remember when exactly I used it last. I'm using this facial oil here. I originally bought this oil to be able to do derma peeling and not give me pimples, but I ended up starting to use this every day and I loved it. I feel like my skin is a new skin. Like after I started using this, it just hydrates so much. I have oily skin, so I always thought that like, oh, I have oily skin, so I don't need to do skincare. Not true. I, in fact, needed a lot. But now the oil is ending. It's the Biossance oil. I love it, love it, love it, love it. But now it's ending, so I need to get a new one, but it's very pricey. It's worth every dollar, but it's very pricey. And this here, I know the name is like, it's a stone, but I cannot remember the name of this. But it's also one of my best skincare purchase because I feel like it truly helps my face de-bloat. And whenever I do consistently, it's because I'm terrible at keeping things consistent. I always forget. I do it for like a full week, 2 weeks. I see the difference, and then I forget for days. So this year, one of my goals for this year is to be consistent with my skincare routine, because when I use this every day, I feel a lot of difference in my face. Because when I gain weight, I gain like 20 kilograms after I moved to the US. And that was one of the things that my self-esteem went super, super low because of my face. Because my face became so like round. And then losing now 10 kilograms which I still need to lose another 10, but losing 10 kilograms made a lot of difference. But I didn't notice until I started using these because I feel like it actually sculpts my face. So I really like it. And then I use this to try to brighten my under eye. I have very, very strong dark circles, and it's something that has always bothered me. So I've tried so many products, and I feel like this one has been one of the best ones because I can feel the difference every time I use it. But again, I need to be more consistent about it, but I feel like it does get brighter every time I use it. And I did PRK surgery in my eyes a couple years ago. So I've been like, my eyes has always been super sensitive, but after the surgery, I've been always like afraid of what I put near my eyes, what skincare I use, because I'm always afraid of my eyes hurting or even burning, because a lot of eye products that were supposed to be for the eye area, they burn your eyes. So I was never really lucky until I found the First Aid eye brightener, because I can put all around my eyes and it will not burn. Even if it melts, even if like my face gets sweaty, it won't like come down and burn my eyes. And I feel like that's what's supposed to be an eye cream for the eye area. That's what's supposed to happen, not burn your eyes. But my experience was never like that with other products. So this product ended up making me feel safer to put more products like around my eye area. And I've been really liking it. Look at the situation of the garage here. When I opened the door, I was like, no way. I'm going to Michael's now because I've been meaning to start a new hobby. So let's see if they're open. I'm not sure if they're open, but let's see. And I'll show you guys what I've been planning to start doing. I came here to get an embroidering kit. I don't know if this is how it's pronounced, but this one is so cute. And I think it's great for me to start doing because it seems like an easy one to do. So I'm gonna get this one. Let's see how it goes. I'm excited. Let's see.